Moses. So he's standing in the promised land now, and he's able to enjoy the fullness of the promise of God. In the New Testament, there are 3 references to God's voice being audible. One was at the baptism of Jesus. One was at the Mount of Transfiguration. And the other is in Acts chapter 7 in the reference to the burning bush, where you hear the voice of God. And for Moses, in hearing the voice of God, he's able to do the will of God. So once again, we see the love of God, the faithfulness to his covenant promises, and when he's the author of your story, it will end well regardless of the circumstances or the crises that you've gone through. You and I, as God's people, if we give him the pen, we allow him to live our best story. He works in us, and he writes the greatest story that your life can ever tell. You don't want it to be about you. You want it to be about him at work in and through your life. Amen? Let's all stand together. So if we come to almost the end of the story, we really come to the beginning of the story. I want you to put your hands out like this, as though you were receiving from heaven. And I'm going to hold up a pen. And this is what we're going to pray. We're going to pray, Lord, that I would take the pen out of my hand and I put it in your hand. That you would write my story so that I would live your best story. So, Father,